Hello, welcome to another video. This video will be part 2 of the shoulder stability exercises. Part 1, the video part 1, I'll link that at the end of the video or around somewhere here in the video. Part 1, we're working on free weights when it comes to the shoulder stability exercises. So today we're going to be working more so on body weight, okay? So let's try to get through as much as we can before the battery dies. Alright, so the first exercise will be, so the space between the thumb and the index finger should be right here underneath your glutes, the gluteus maximus. What you want to do, you want to force your elbow to go inward laterally, and you're going to feel a nice pulling right here on your shoulder blade, on your scapula, okay? And you want to keep on going now. What you want to do, relax your shoulder, and just, the only thing that you should try and move and feel moving right now is your elbow going inward, right? You're going to feel a nice stretching sensation right here. So if we're going for reps, you want to go for anywhere from 4 sets of 10 reps. However, I want you to try and incorporate isometric holding. So I want you to push your elbow going inward. I want you to hold it for 10 seconds at the end of your 10 rep set, okay? Alright, so the second exercise, I want you to stay here in the lateral position. I want you again to look at yourself in the mirror if you have one provided, right? So, once you raise up your arm, now for some people this may be difficult because now we're talking about raising up the shoulder blade in the lateral position. Right, so I want you to try your best to try to raise it up if you're able to with range of motion. Now I want you to put your 4 fingers right here on the side of your head, on the side of your temple. Try to lift up your elbow, and then you're going to feel a nice stretching sensation on your shoulder blade. You want to try to raise up as much as you can. Try to go for around 3 sets, 8 reps. End of the set, I want you to try to hold it as well, okay? Try to hold it again anywhere from between 5 to 10 seconds. Now remember, static stretching, that's the key for you to regain your range of motion. Dynamic stretching also helps, but mostly will be static stretching. You doing isometric holds, that's the best thing as far as you regaining the flexibility back. Alright, so now we'll try out the next exercise. Remember, so this exercise will be working out your axial plane of motion, okay? So think of it diagonal, alright, like a diagonal line, okay? You have your axial plane of motion, diagonal. You have your transverse plane of motion, you're going across, rotation, yeah? And then you also have your frontal plane of motion right here. And then this right here will be your sagittal plane of motion, okay? So we're working right now on your axial plane of motion. The range of motion I have, my ROM in this arm, my right arm, is a lot different from my left arm. After the dislocation, it's a lot, it's limited, but as the days go by, through proper nutrition and exercising, slowly the percentage of my range of motion needs to be coming back day by day, okay? So, I say this because this, like right here, this is my right arm. I can touch the sensor, I can touch pretty much, this is the arm that was dislocated a couple of, days ago, almost a week ago, okay? Now you can see the difference, right? It's about 1 inch or almost 2 inches off, okay? So, I say that because now we're going to work on trying to move this arm in an axial plane of motion, try to touch the back, alright? So this is better. So again, you can do this dynamic. You can also do this static, okay? I'm going to go dynamic. It's 1 rep. We're going to go for about what? 8 reps, okay? 3, 4, so keep a nice straight back. Try to reach as far back as you can. Now, you don't necessarily have to go too much on the posterior chain. Just keep it at the side, lift it up, diagonal, try to reach the center, try to touch the thoracic spine. Alright? Now when you hit the end of the reps in that set, push up, and just try to hold it. And if you feel like it's comfortable, you can give it a nice gentle push. And if you do that, you really will feel more of that pulling sensation right here. okay? And then slowly bring it back down, because if you allow the gravity to just yank the arm down, it will, it might hurt, okay? So slowly back down, and then after that, keep on going. Try to do this for about 3 to 4 sets, 8 reps. All right, so now this next exercise will work on moving your shoulder back in the posterior chain, okay? So, let me show you. So this is the arm that has never been dislocated before, ever, right? Now you can see the range of motion. You can actually see it almost goes into a 90-degree angle, almost, right? Almost. I can reach pretty far back. Now this is the arm that was dislocated, what, a week ago? Yes. So back straight, we'll have a nice neutral spine. Now you can see, right? Now you can see the difference. I can't really lift it up past this point. That's not even close to being 90 degrees. However, I can feel it tugging, a nice tugging sensation right here on the back of my shoulder blade, okay? So that's the exercise I'm going to be doing right now. I want you to have a nice neutral spine. Back straight. Reach back. As far back as you can. Try to reach back as far back as you can. You don't need to swing it up here. That's going to be progression, but right now just keep it at the side and lift it up as high as you can. Go for 3 sets of 10. After the 10th rep, hold it for 10 seconds, okay? Lift it up, high as you can. Now remember, try not to lean your upper body forward, okay? Because even, I'll admit right now, I notice that I'm doing it too right now, okay? Do your best to lean back, nice straight back, and keep going. Because you realize you will feel it more so when you have a straight back. And the reason why you'll lean forward is because it might be difficult. So that's called reflective flexibility, and that just means that your body is trying to cheat you out, all right? Straight back, lean back slightly, and keep on going. All right, so now, let's progress it. How do we progress this? Now is when you can raise it up at anterior. You can raise it up at the anterior, and then swing it back posterior, okay? Straight up, straight across, going up, and try to have it somewhat straight across going backward. And I want you to keep on doing this 3 to 4 sets, 8 to 10 reps. This is called thoracic rotations, okay? So it works as far as your thoracic spine. This works on 2 things at the same time. It works on your shoulder blades, also at the same time works on your thoracic spine as far as providing both the range of motion, okay? And you want to start off first. You want to make sure you look straight ahead. You want to make sure that your arm is straight, 90-degree angle. You want to have your second arm on top of it, okay? Now again, this is the dislocated shoulder. This is my dislocated shoulder. You want to have on top of each other, and then slowly, you're going to make sure you just rotate on the other side, okay? And you're going to have the back of your hand touch the floor right here. And you're going to bring it back and just close that sandwich up, okay? Now, you may be wondering why I'm having my, I look like I'm about to go to bed, right? I know, I look very comfortable. I want to take a nap. I think I might take a nap, maybe not. No, but it's important to have something to prop your knee up. The reason why, you won't have a dip down, you won't have it going up, okay? Now, for some people, you might realize that you have very, very low range of motion or short range of motion as far as the thoracic spine. You'll detect that by whenever you're going backward, you'll notice your knee is bumping up, right? That's a sign that you have to work on the flexibility within your spine, your thoracic spine specifically, okay? So, since my thoracic spine, I'm pretty, flexible on that part, I can go backward, there's no issue. However, you gotta make sure, since we're focusing right now on the shoulder, the scapula, make sure that your hand isn't dipping too far down and it's not going too far up. So it should be nice and even. Bring it back. And bring it in. One more time. And in. Okay? You want to go for about what? 3 sets, 8 reps. You want to do that for 3 sets, 8 reps, and afterwards, you know, you can do the other side as well, okay? All right, so those were a couple of exercises as far as using your body weight to work on stabilization and the mobility of your scapula, your shoulder blade, okay? Now, again, you know, this is my affected shoulder blade. I dislocated my shoulder a week ago, so this is just me showing you what the difference of range of motion will look like when you have an injured body part, an injured shoulder blade, versus a shoulder blade that has never been injured before. All right, so I hope you learned a lot through this video. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below, and you know, please let me know how it can improve. I would love to, you know, I have an open ear, I have an open mind. Let me know how I can improve these videos, and thank you for watching. All right, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.